Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Panthers offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
FIU pushing tempo. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Missouri State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the wide open spaces. Touchdown Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down moment? Why did you run your route short? It was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. FIU pushing tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
On the ground, it's Owens. Breaks into the open. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Sam Houston was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Huntsville over the years. It's a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, And that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawrence.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Snags it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Here comes the offense on first down. Clark wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. On the sweet juke, gets him free. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Hard running there. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
FIU will line up to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Collins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for room, it's Joyner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Pressure coming. Got a man, it's Robinson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bears will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Florida International offense is back on the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the running game. Nice move there. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Give to the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Pulls it in, it's Dawson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Dawson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Panthers are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burke.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Panthers will hustle to the line. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. FIU will line up to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Clark to fire. Sets up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Lawrence.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Clark wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Clinton.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And the Bears will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
On the run, it's Lawrence. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Clark to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Jacksonville State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Grabbed over the middle, it's Perry. Tackled there by the defense. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll try to power their way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
FIU pushing tempo. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. What a grab with one hand. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll go to the counter. Breaks the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Clark wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop them.
Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Let's jump throwing the football.
And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in...
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab on the left. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Using his legs, it's Owens. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets away from one. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Going to swing it on second down.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They'll run play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Bears get enough for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak.